going on, everybody? It's Jason Lucchese and welcome to today's video here on good old YouTube. I've got some amazing things to cover with you. Two big surprises at the very end. You definitely want to stick around. One of them is a gigantic surprise. I've never given this away before. And once you see what we're going to be sharing today with being able to find bank-owned properties through banks, credit unions, hedge funds, you are going to be blown away with the information that I'm going to be giving to you absolutely for free. Stuff that I've paid for that was $1,500. I'm going to give it to you just for being an individual that is a subscriber to the channel and watches our stuff. I just want to say thank you. So make sure you tune in, watch the whole thing, and let's go ahead and dive in to this information because I will tell you right now is the best time to be doing this, and I want to share all of the goods with you. So here we go. We're going to hop in. All right, so like I was saying, we're gonna hop in. If you have not seen some of the videos that we've gone over, we were using a website called Bauer Financial. Bauer Financial is a website that lists all of the banks and credit unions across the whole entire country. So that's gonna be one of the websites that we're gonna be using today. We're also gonna be using LinkedIn. I'm gonna show you some really cool hacks. If you've seen some of the stuff that we've gone over, you'll see some of it here again, but we're going to be going over so you know exactly what to do from step 1 to step number 5, because we want to make sure that you know exactly what you should be doing so that you see the results that you want in your business. So I'm going to hop in, I'm going to show you my screen here, and we're going to take that next step. All right, so here is Bauer Financial. The thing that I wanted to show on this particular website is that you could come on here, you could find any bank or credit union across the entire country, and this is going to allow you to start doing the things that I'm going to show you today so you can start getting in direct with the individuals that are at the banks, at the credit unions, that are selling off either non-performing notes, they're selling off bank-owned properties before those ever hit the multiple listing service. So this is crucial. This is the big first step that I'm going to share with you. And what I did was I found banks in the state of Indiana. This one right here is, I believe, pronounced Centaur Bank or Centaur Bank, or maybe I should just call it Centaur Bank, like, you know, half human, half horse, or whatever it's called. But we'll go with that. So here it is, and you know, Centaur Bank, whatever you want to call it. This is the bank that I decided to go with. I did a little bit of research before I did the video. I didn't want to be playing around, wasting a bunch of time on the video and be filling this with a bunch of fluff. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to make sure that we gave you pure content and took this. So you're going to copy and paste this, and you're going to come on over here to LinkedIn, and all you do is you copy and paste it in this search area right here, and Centaur Bank pops up, Centaur Bank, whatever you want to call it, and you can see that they have 725 employees currently on LinkedIn. So that's a lot of individuals that you could be looking for. Now, the big thing that I want to tell you is, especially at banks, sometimes they're not going to go off of asset manager, special assets, loan workout officer. I would highly encourage you to go and plug in with individuals that are at what's a C level or higher, so vice president or higher at the bank, and that person will be able to point you in the right direction of who you should speak to if you don't get in contact with the right person right off the bat. So as we're hopping in here, we click on the search for the see all 725 individuals on LinkedIn. And what I did was, here's the first 725. I narrowed it down to just the second connections because I felt that was going to be the best for me on my search right now. And what I did was I saw Brian Taylor, Senior Vice President. So again, C-level or higher, that's the types of individuals that you want to be looking for. So when I clicked on Brian, here is his profile. He's got 500 plus connections, which is really good. We have 66 mutual connections, and we have one mutual group. So that is really good. The one mutual group is going to help me out substantially with being able to get in direct, especially this is really good if you don't have a premium account. So what I'm showing you right now, you could do absolutely for free. You don't need to have a premium account on LinkedIn. You can see in the upper right-hand corner when I go back to the screen, mine says, hey, reactivate your premium. Mine's absolutely free, and you could be doing all of this virtually. You could be doing it from anywhere in the world as long as you have a laptop and can be doing this with a strong internet connection. So now we have Brian. Next thing that I want to do is best scroll around on his profile, get a little bit of a good feel for him. There also might be able to be something really good here that you can do and find groups. You could find other groups that he's in. When you guys weren't looking, right before I did this video, I went into some of these groups and requested to join. This group was the one that I did that with. The other one was this one, Zionsville Emerging Professionals. There's only 18 members, so it wasn't really worth it to go ahead and get into that group. But this is a huge opportunity for you to get into the other groups so that they see that you have mutual contacts and that you have more groups that you guys are both involved with. So definitely take a look at the profile. That definitely helps out quite a bit with being able to find out some of the things that might be able to get you connected and in the door with this individual. One other thing that caught my eye, and it might not be something that you might be able to start a connection with, is I am a big fan of University of Kentucky. I'm a big basketball fan. So that might be something that might get my foot in the door. I just got lucky. I did not know that right off the bat from seeing this, but I am a big Kentucky fan. And he was there during some times to where they had some good runs and even won a national title. So that might be something I could have a nice shoe in. So definitely take a look at the profile. That might build to where you could say some really cool things in your messaging to them so that they can get connected with you. So next thing that I want to do is take a look at the message that I want to send to them. And you guys can see this is a very simple message. Brian, I hope all is well. I came across your profile in the mortgage professionals group that we are both members of and thought we might be able to do some business together. I look forward to talking soon. Thanks, Jason Lucchese. And all I did there was I used the group that we are a mutual connection in, and that was mortgage professionals. That was the group, and I could click send invitation. But I'm going to show you another way, another hack that you can use here. You can go to that mortgage professionals group, and you can see here, just by typing in his name, you could send him a message. So you can see I could either send him a message through the group without sending him a connection to request. So it's completely up to you, whichever one you want to do. Either way, it's going to get into the inbox the same exact manner. One's going to go into messaging. The other one's going to be a request to connect through my network. So it really doesn't matter. What I'm going to do, my personal preference is I'm going to send a connection request. So I'm going to click on this send invitation button. And once I click that, I am good. It has gone through. And now I'm going to see a pending status. So you can see right here where it says pending. Now, if I don't hear anything from Brian within maybe 2 or 3 days, then I can come back over here and I could send him a message through the group, Mortgage Professionals. You can see it's got 54,002 members in it, and that might be something that works out really, really good. But right now, what I wanted to do was send it this way. Now, one of the things that I'm seeing a lot of individuals have trouble with is how do I get in with hedge funds? Everybody knows Blackstone, BlackRock. Those are the big behemoth hedge funds out there. But how can you get in with some of the funds that not everybody knows about? Well, one of the things that I'm going to be talking to you about here in just a moment that I'm going to give away to you is how to get in with those hedge funds. So let's dive in here. I've already cherry picked a really nice hedge fund, small hedge fund. They still have a lot of power from capital and having probably over 9 figures that they can do some stuff in real estate. So what I did was I used a special Excel spreadsheet that I have. It's a big list of all of the US-based real estate hedge funds. These are the individuals that focus on acquiring and constantly building their portfolio with whatever is in their operating agreement and what they've come to terms with the investors that have pooled money into their fund. This particular one is based out of Oakland, California, Adelante Capital Management. And as you can see, they have 10 employees on LinkedIn. Now, once you start to know who these hedge funds are, you can start going in here, start having a little bit of fun with being able to connect with these individuals. Now, one of the things that most people won't tell you about these hedge funds is, yes, they're selling. They're also buying too. So not everybody that you're going to get into contact with at a hedge fund is going to sell off some of their assets. They're just not. I'm going to be completely honest with you. But you're going to have to call them multiple times. And I gave that script away not too long ago. If you don't have that, let me know. Drop a comment below. We'll be more than happy to share exactly what you need to say with individuals that are at banks, credit unions, and hedge funds so that you could get REO properties at big discounts. Now, with these types of hedge funds, they can also turn into your biggest buyers. One of my partners and one of my greatest friends, Mr. Jason Palliser, you just saw him. We had a really great time on Monday to where we were talking about some really cool strategies that you could be doing with lease options. He works a lot with hedge funds. And one of the big things is they have a big budget and they have no problem flexing that and using that budget to where they could just gobble up properties left and right. So they could turn out to be a really big buyer for you, and it could turn out to be something amazing for you. So if they say no, don't get discouraged. Find out if they're buying as well, because they might be your biggest buyer, because with the market, with how everything is currently going on, that might be a huge thing for you, so that not everybody in your little circle might be like, hey, I'll pay XYZ, I'll pay 70%, and you're really not making a bunch of money. But now you've got this hedge fund that's willing to pay 90, 95% for the properties that you're going to be coming across. Because I know how it is. There's individuals here in Indianapolis that will always lowball us on our wholesale deals, and it's great to have out-of-state cash buyers on your list, because individuals see the value when other people in the area, all they want to do is just lowball. So what I did was, on this particular example, with the see all 10 employees, I found Luis Sanchez on here. He's a senior vice president for this hedge fund. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to connect with that individual. And as you can see here, he's got 500 plus connections. And we have 2 mutual groups that we're already connected with, and I have 1 mutual connection. So the numbers aren't like crazy with especially like the mutual connections, but having the 2 mutual groups is really cool. Again, you could go to these groups and you could start looking for these individuals at these particular groups, and you could direct message them. So same type of message that I would send. I'm always a big believer on making sure that you're sending customized messages to people with their first name, and you're also mentioning, hey, how you came across their profile. In this particular case, it's through a group. And you guys could copy and paste this particular message. I want you to use it. I want you to have success. One of the reasons why I do these videos for you guys is because we would love to partner with you. I'm showing you the strategies that work well for us, so that if you come across deals and you need to do some deal partnering, we would love to be that individual that you could contact, because you see that we're giving you tons of value and we would love to do some work with you. Hey, make sure you continue to stay tuned. I'm about to reveal what we're going to be giving away here, and you're going to love it. And if you're loving everything so far, make sure you give us a thumbs up. I would absolutely love that. So just let us know if you do like it. But I'm going to hop back in here, finish this up, and I'm going to tell you about the big reveal. So with this here, Luis, I'm going to send this message to him, and I'm going to show you the other strategy as well. So I'm going to click send invitation, and it's going to go ahead and click pending now. So as you can see, it says pending right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to exit out, and I'm going to come back over here to where I could go to the groups. And when I do this, I'm just going to click on one of the random 2 groups here that we're both mutual of. I'm going to click on that. And when I come over here, I'm going to click see all, because these are all of the members. And this is a big group. There's 586,000 individuals here. I'm going to click see all. And then all you need to do is come over here to the magnifying glass, type in the individual's name. And I probably don't have to type in the whole thing. And then as soon as this is done, I'm going to be able to see my individual that I would like to contact. Now, Sanchez is a pretty common name, so I might have to scroll down, but here he is. This is the individual right here, and I could click message right here. Now, normally this costs money to do, especially if you are free right now, like me, and you just have a basic account. This is the best way to get in on somebody's messaging without having to be a premium member. This is the absolute best way to get in contact with banks, hedge funds, and credit unions, and also private institutions. Hey, if I completely blew you away with the information that I shared with you today, definitely make sure you give us a huge thumbs up. Now, the big reveal, the borrower's authorization that we talked about on Monday, I wanted to let you know that that is in the description below of this video. So you could go ahead, download it. It's absolutely free. One of the things that I wanted to give to you, now this is going to be a big surprise for you guys. I've got a list of all of the hedge funds that are focused on real estate properties, meaning that that's all they want to do with their fund is acquire properties. Now I've got this list. I would like to share it with you. Do I have your permission to share this with you? If I do, here's the deal. I want to get 100 likes on this video. I want you to comment below. I want to get 100 comments on this video. So leave a comment below if you would like to get that hedge fund list. If you want access to something that cost me $1,500, then 100 comments, 100 likes, and that's going to go ahead and get you access to this on Friday, and you can start implementing these strategies. Now, if you don't have the script, make sure you go ahead and get the script. That's from a previous video. Leave a comment below if you need the script, because I would love to see you start implementing this. Because as soon as you get somebody to accept your invitation to connect, then you're going to get all of their contact information. Once you get their contact information, then you use the script. Give them a call, wait about 12 to 24 hours, I would probably say 1 business day, and then you should be good to go with following up with that individual over the phone, and use our word for word script that we have. Make it your own though. You don't have to use it verbatim, but use it in your own voice, and you're going to see some really great results, because that's the steps that you need to do. Once you get somebody to connect with you and they accept your invitation, it's following up with them. Follow up with them, see if they have any type of inventory, and then they'll send it over to you. They're not going to ask for proof of funds letters. They're not going to ask for all the blah, blah nonsense that joker brokers do. Beware of the joker brokers. Stay far away from those individuals and deal directly. Deal directly with the banks, the hedge funds, the credit unions, and some private institutions out there, and then you're not going to have any problem with daisy chains or joker brokers, as I call them. So if you want that hedge fund list, we need 100 likes, 100 comments, and I will share that Excel spreadsheet with you, and you could start going to town on LinkedIn and finding all of the key hedge fund players out there. So make sure you use that script. If you enjoyed today's video, if you think this YouTube channel is rocking it out, make sure you become a subscriber. I would love for you to be here with us, join the family, join the team, and see all of the information that we're giving. We're doing Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We're dropping brand new videos just like this so that we can help you make money. And all of this that I shared with you today, you could do it virtually from home. Doesn't matter if you are in your boxers and you're just hanging out by the pool or inside. It doesn't matter. You could be doing this completely from anywhere in the entire world. So my big thanks to you is I appreciate you. Thank you so much for your time today. Make sure if you want to get access to the list, the hedge fund list, I will share it with you. All I'm asking for is 100 likes, 100 comments, and it's absolutely yours. I will talk to you later. Take care. Have a great day and stay safe out there, my friends. Bye now.